It's time to look at the international newspapers now. Florence Vilman is on set with us. And, of course, Friday's deadly shooting in a primary school in Connecticut getting an awful lot of attention in the international paper still today, isn't it?
That's right. It's on the front page of the International Herald Tribune. Here's a very sad photo of people mourning in Newtown. And the headline says, "The U.S. gun debate takes on new urgency," because that's what a lot of papers, as we will see, are talking about today, is gun control. Now, there's a cartoon in the International Herald Tribune that I think sums up quite well what a lot of papers are talking about. And there you see a very simple message, enough, written in building blocks with, unfortunately, those bullet casings lying around. Now, in their editorial today, the International Herald Tribune points out that each slaughter of innocents seems to be getting more and more appalling. Now, Obama pointed out that we need to take meaningful action to prevent more tragedies like this, regardless of politics. And the International Herald Tribune wonders, when will that day come? When is the government going to address the problem of guns gone completely out of control, they say. And they hope that Obama and Congress alike will have the courage to address this issue.
OK, well, it's also getting a lot of coverage in the international papers in other countries as well, isn't it? You pulled that piece from the Independent.
That's right. It's on the front page of the Independent. It says that Obama is urged to confront the gun lobby, and there you see a photo of an American flag with the names of the victims on it. Now, inside the Independent has extensive coverage of the killings. It has, for instance, on an article with photos of all the victims, information about them, and there you see the headline that says that stand up and lead. Obama is told to act on gun control. So a lot of addressing this gun control issue. And in their editorial, they point out that Obama he has one chance to bring in gun control. And it points out, though, however, in the editorial that this is a complicated issue in the United States. And in fact, it's a lot more complicated than even healthcare. And it says that it's unlikely that Obama is going to be able to change the Constitution, the right to bear arms, because that would require a 2/3 majority in both houses, and on top of that, a vote in favor by 38 state legislatures. So it's unlikely he will change the Constitution, but what the Independent hopes is that he'll bring in some reform, for instance, a ban on assault weapons. And it says that Obama, this could be a good timing for him because he's just been reelected. He doesn't have to, seek another term. So hopefully he'll act on this. And it says that he has the freedom to do this now. Now, coming back to the American press, though, it's interesting to see how more conservative newspapers are reacting to the shootings. Let's take a look at the editorial in the Wall Street Journal today. It points out that gun control is likely to come up again, but gun control is not always the solution. For instance, in Norway, they have very tight gun laws, and yet last year there was that massacre of 69 people. They say that one of the key issues that needs to be addressed right now is the issue of mental illness. How can you protect people from falling into the grip of people who have uncontrollable mental illnesses and evil derangements, as says the Wall Street Journal?
A lot of other papers around the world are focusing on the gun culture in the US, aren't
That's
they?
right. It's hard to fathom for a lot of international media. For instance, there's a paper in the Le Figaro, the French paper, that says that there's one industry that hasn't been affected by the crisis at all, and that is the arms industry. It says that more than 1 million firearms are sold every month in the United States, and that figure has been going up steadily since 1998. It says that about 21% of Americans say they own weapons. That figure's been going down, so it means that fewer people own guns, but they own more guns. And there's an interesting piece in El Mundo that's written from the point of view of a gun. It's written from the point of view of a Glock. Now, that's one of the weapons that was found on the site of the shooting. So the article begins, "I'm a Glock. I was designed by humans to hurt each other, but deep down, I'm innocent because I'm a machine." It says that I'm easier to shoot than other weapons, and it quotes this gun saying, "On this December morning, I was stolen from your mother's closet. I knew your intentions were bad, but I couldn't do anything about it because I'm just a gun." It says it wonders how many more closets am I hiding in, and how many more times am I going to be used for bad intentions. Now, just to finish up, there's an interesting article in the Washington Post, that takes a look at how gun rights advocates are reacting. They say that they feel like they've come under fire because of this school shooting, but they say that they don't see guns as the problem. They see guns as the answer to fighting against violence. Now, a lot of people do wonder, though, why would someone need an assault rifle such as the Bushmaster that was allegedly used? They quote one gun rights activist who says, "Well, actually, I could ask you, why would anybody want a Ferrari? Guns are fun, and sometimes they're cool.
Okay, well, it's obviously a fascinating debate which will rumble on as the Obama administration continues. Thanks so much for Florence Film with the international papers. Alphonse Van Gogh. Now, coming up next in business, Monde de pas Dieu. But the actor's not the first to flee France over its high taxes. Stephen Carroll's got that and the rest of the business bulletin right after the break. Stay with us if you can.